Hi, I'm Tommy Musil, and for my final project in religion and sports, I will be analyzing the Cape Cod Baseball League. The Cape Cod Baseball League has been the premier amateur baseball league in America since 1885. It is a wood bat league played from the months June until about August, while collegiate baseball players are on college break. The games are played at local high school fields in small Cape towns. They are free admittance, very fan friendly. The players, they live with host families. They're required to maintain the field and take care of some of the day-to-day baseball operations that go along with being on the Cape. So as you can see in these pictures here, this is what it's like being with a host family as a college kid. You can be staying in, a little girl's room, or you can be staying on a farm. This is a great way for the players to get involved in the community, and the community to get to know some of these baseball players before many of them will go on to play professionally and see a lot of fame and glory. This aspect of baseball is very romantic rather than glorified. And so to go on to talking about the fields, it can be related to sacred space that we talked about in lecture. Sacred space is a holy place where rituals are performed, and the fields of the Cape League definitely can represent this. They're not big stadiums at all. They're small high school fields, often in the center of a town. That you can, you'll be able to hear if you're close. You can hear the crack of the bat, the cheer of the crowd. Also, as I said before, they're maintained by the players. So there's a little bit of sentimentalness between the players and the fields that makes it sacred. It definitely brings out the purity of the sport, as these fields, you can see in the picture, it's like an all-American setting. The Cape breeze, ocean wind. And then you have all the fans as well. A lot of them will be on the grass. You can go right up to the fence, no security, anything. Talking about gift economy on the Cape, it's exchange of gifts, no agreement on specific future awards, but the players obviously see gift economy in the competition as they're playing against some of the best competition available for amateurs. The host family and the players see it as the players can get involved in the community, give back a little bit, and the host families can get to know these players before they go on to be famous. As for the players in the Cape Town, they can bring in a lot of people into the towns to watch these games, and also they work in the community for youth camps as well. As you can see in the picture here, they run free youth camps, which is also gift economy in the Cape League. For ceremonial gift exchange in the Cape League, which is a ritual, often spiritual, you can look at the autographs and souvenirs that many fans get when they go to these games. Since I said before, it's free admittance. Kids can go right up to the fence. You can talk to the players. You can get balls. Players will, very friendly, give balls, give autographs, other souvenirs. And as you can see in the picture, right after the game, you can go up onto the field and talk to them. And that's something you really won't get in professional sports or even collegiate sports. This is something you can only get on the Cape League, amateur league that you see here. And there's definitely spiritualness to that, because when a kid goes home with a baseball and a souvenir like that, that's something they remember for a long time, and that might keep them involved in the sport. As for the Hierophany and Cape League baseball, this is the manifestation of the sacred. You can look at the Hall of Fame and museum that remembers the best players of the Cape League, pays tribute to the 10 teams in the league, on the history of the league. It's located in a small Cape Town. You can walk around. It's free. You can look at tons of memorabilia. They have plaques for the players that have been in the Hall of Fame. I think there's about 70 players. All of them ended up going on to play professionally. They also have some things, historic, sacred things like bats and stuff from 1880s when it was first created. And that is my presentation on Cape League.